Okay, you guys, I couldn't help myself. I have to show you one more look with palette number 1. This is ties very closely with palette number 3. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can go back into the makeup class where I show you an eye look with palette number 3. This is number 1. So this is one of my favorite palettes that we have 5 of them total, 5 different colors. This is a close favorite of the neutrals and just the versatility of this palette. So I'm going to show you a neutral look with this palette and a bold lip. You can easily take the techniques I showed you from palette 3 and apply them to this palette. And I'll explain which colors would work well with those techniques to make it a smokier eye. And then you can go with a little toned down lip. I usually like to keep my eyes and my lips balanced out. So if I'm going to use a bold lip, I'm going to keep my eyes toned down. And if I'm going to have bold eyes, I'm going to keep my lips toned down. So let's get started. I've already completed all of my face, foundation, all of that stuff that I showed you the other day. So I'm going to start with Elated. It's a matte neutral, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid. Now I have prepped my eyes with our eye primer. It's important that you prep your face for makeup so that the makeup stays on longer. And when you use a primer, it helps with the boldness of the color. So you don't have to apply that much. But I like to apply a heavy amount of Elated because it's such a neutral color. I like to really load that on there. So like I have done before, I'll do one eye, then do the same thing on the other eye so that we have matching eye makeup. This is my base color. And then when I go for my second color, it'll be a little bit more of a brown. Now I'm not using any shimmering, but we do have some shimmers in this palette. We have a really nice neutral shimmer. This would be a good transition color called Sincere. You could do Sincere and then Forthright as your smoky eye look. I'm going to take Chipper, which is just a little bit of a different kind of brown. I don't apply too much of Chipper in my crease when I do this look. This is more of my neutral look for my bold lips. So I just do a little bit in the crease, just a light application. I'm going to move in closer to you. And then I'm going to do the other side. And you'll see exactly why. I just keep it very, very light. You just want a little dimension in your eyes when you're doing a bold lip. You don't want it to really be too much of a statement eye. So then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just kind of blend that. I blend it all the way across. So I might even just put a little bit more of Chipper on my fluffy brush and kind of go all the way across like so. And don't be scared if you mess up, because that's what's great about makeup, is that if you mess up, you can always remove it. So if you didn't see, I also applied it in a V shape right at the corner. And I'm just blending it out. So there's just a hint of something, some kind of dimension there. A little bit more on this side. And I kind of go up. Don't ever take your dark color and bring it all the way up to your eyebrows. Your darker color you want to keep closer around your brow bone, because that's what keeps it from looking like you've been punched in the face or like a raccoon. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go back to Elated, and I'm just going to kind of swipe right underneath my brow. Now I kind of want to put a little bit of a highlight right in the corners of my eyes. So you can do a number of things. If you want to add a highlight in the corners of your eyes, I would take a little light shimmery color. You could take like our Sexy pigment. That's very neutral. And I will just take my pinky and I take that and I just dab it right in the corners of my eyes. That helps brighten up your eye. And make you look like you have brighter, younger looking eyes. That maybe if you have children, haven't seen a lot of sleep lately. Because if you're in my boat, I have a toddler, well, going on to 4. So a three-nager, and you're still probably not getting enough sleep that you need. Okay, so that just brightens up the eyes and gives it that little pop. Now I'm going to take proper eyeliner. I'm not going to fling it. Now, I showed you my trick the other day of doing white eyeliner right in the waterline, and you saw how much it made my eyes pop. Now, see, this side needs a little bit more of a blend. Let me just get this cleaned up before I start applying eyeliner. I just noticed it needs a little bit more of a blend. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like with proper, which is a dark brown, in my waterline. So let me do it in my mirror right here before it falls. Okay. So this will give it a darker, this is good for like if you want a real smoked out effect without getting too dark. Okay, notice I don't go all the way to the corner. I want to keep that highlight in my eye. I always do the bottoms first before I do the top of my liner. Again, not going all the way to the inner corner to keep that highlight there. Okay, and now for the top of my lids. Now, you can also take, if you want a softer look, you can take Forthright with a liner brush and use that as your liner. And that's what I do a lot too, but I'm showing you with one of our pencil liners what this would look like to demonstrate. Okay. Now I like to do a really thin line. Some people prefer a thicker line, but for this particular look, I do a thinner line. And again, I don't go all the way to the corner. I want to leave that highlight there where I put my Sexy pigment to make sure my eyes stay bright and open. Sometimes liner can have the effect of closing your eye if you go all the way over to the corner. But you can also let it work for you if you use highlighting effects. Like so. Okay. Have to concentrate here. I'm left-handed, so doing the opposite eye is always a little bit more difficult as a lefty. Okay. All right, so there's my eyes lined. And then I'm gonna finish it off with some of our 3D fiber mascara. And then I'll show you my bold lip. I love this. I love this look because it's pretty simple and easy to complete, and it still looks like you're put together and you can wear it out during the day. You could pair this with like a pink lip, or you can use it for an evening look. I tend to stay away. Some of you might wonder why I used a brown liner, and I will usually use a brown or a purple liner over a black eyeliner because I have green eyes, and black eyeliners tend to close off your eyes more than a colored eyeliner. So your eyeliner can really highlight the color in your eyes when used properly. All right, make sure you do that third step with your lashes with the gel so that you seal in those fibers, and make sure you apply a generous, like super generous coat of gel so that these fibers do not fall down into your eyes throughout the day, because you will have them falling into your eyes throughout the day. You will, I promise you that. Okay. Well, I'm getting really excited for this next part to show you guys what I'm going to do with my lips, and it's really easy. So just a little bit of gel underneath there. Okay, so see, it's still, my eyes are still done, but wait till you see with the bold lip. Can't wait. All right, so I have for you Primal lip liner with Sizzling liquid lipstick. So I'm going to apply my Primal liner. All in here. All right. Now here's something you need to make sure of. When you're applying a liner, you want to make sure the top line matches up with your bottom line. So you don't want to apply your top line like out further than you've applied your bottom line. So open up your mouth and make sure they connect. Because then it's going to be obvious. And then you go and do your X on your Cupid's bow. Like so. So then now you can apply with a precision. All right. Takes so much concentration. Okay, fill it in. I always make sure I'm basically smiling, because you want to get in the creases of your lips. Now see, okay. Now I'm going to take Sizzling liquid liner, and our liquid liner comes with a curved brush, kind of like our lip glosses do. You don't need a lot of product on this when you apply. Okay, our liquid liner is a matte. Okay, and what I love about this brush is the pointed tip. If you didn't notice how I was using it to line the sides, so you can get a really good precise application, and then it's curved to fit your lip, so you really don't need a lot when you put it on, and when it dries it has a really good staying power. So, and then here's my final trick. Okay, all jokes aside, making sure you don't get any lipstick on your teeth, take your finger. Okay, I'm gonna do this with a straight face without blushing. Take your finger, go like this. Okay, see that little bit of lipstick? That helps prevent the lipstick from getting on your teeth. All right, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below or message me. I can help color match you or decide on any kind of products that you were thinking about. Or if you had any questions about the technique or what you could, or you taking this technique and applying it to a different look. All right. So if you have any questions, again, PM me, comment below. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.